Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The San Antonio Spurs, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
It's round 2 of the playoffs. Thanks for joining us. A matchup between two Western Conference powers here in Game 2. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Then there's Mike Conley. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Shannon in at shooting guard. And for San Antonio, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. Here we go. Tip-off goes to San Antonio. Vassell outside. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Spurs. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, coach said about the 7-footer. Hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. BA, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. This one for 3. San Antonio again can't hit. Here's Randall. Pass to Conley. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, the leadership and steadiness Mike Conley brings to his team can't be overstated. A true locker room leader and a vet who sets a great tone out on the floor.
And he knocks down the first one. Conley drops them both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Wembanyama, screen on Randall. Pass to Wembanyama. Launches it. He buries it from 3.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Shannon. From downtown, counted from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Wembanyama. It's blocked by Gobert.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim protection.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Conley. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Champagny. Spurs trail by 5. Fox with the ball. Wembanyama, no good. Now here's Gobert. Defense is right there. Outside Conley. Lets the three fly. Sinks the tray. Conley's got 5 now.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Shannon. Here's Gobert. Outside Conley. There's the triple. Gobert with a screen on Fox. Conley on the attack. Gobert. Now Randall. 4 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, Randall doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. This is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Number 5, Rudy Gobert.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Spurs trail by 8. Castle outside. Pass to Champagny. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
And you have to admire the effort that Castle plays with. I mean, he's a willing rebounder. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Champagny. To the wing on the left. Wembanyama down low, defended by Gobert. Shoots a fadeaway, and there's another one for the Spurs.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Shannon. For 3, Randall. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Conley against Fox. Out to the right wing. Wembanyama. Pass to Fox.
I love when Fox takes initiative inside, giving the D no choice but to foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Well, here's the thing. Not only does Fox have the speed, he can go all night. He will wear you out.
Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And both free throws good for Fox. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Randall, a screen on Fox. Conley passes to McDaniels. Randall, left side. From deep, Conley. Rebound by San Antonio.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
With a swat from McDaniels. With a near 7-foot wingspan, he can cover a lot of ground.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
For the Timberwolves,
Well, you like the steadying presence a guy like Julius Randle gives a team. He's a reliable and experienced player others can lean on out there.
Now here's Johnson. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. San Antonio again can't hit. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. 7-point differential. Johnson with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. The three from Wembanyama. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Conley from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
The drive by.
Look out!
Wow! Oh, my goodness! Boy, Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. Just a great touch there.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Here's Shannon. Randle, right side. To the wing, right side. The offensive rebound. McDaniels from long range. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for San Antonio. Wembanyama against Gobert. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. Outside Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Champagny. On the wing, Fox. The three. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Sometimes Fox gets room behind the three-point line because of that blow-by ability.
Randle outside. From behind the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Champagny. Here's Fox. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Outside McDaniels. Shoots over Johnson. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Gobert. Gobert's got his 3rd assist of the night. San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 7. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Shannon. Now here's Gobert. The kick out to Conley. 5 to shoot. Drills it from deep. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's Champagny. Check by Randall. Champagny, that's good.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Randall. He's got 5. Over to the left wing. From about 19. Good. He hits the jumper. Randall's got 7 points.
Few guys take as many mid-range jumpers as Randall, the lefty. Very confident from this area.
San Antonio moving the ball around. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Fox. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. Highland comes in for Conley. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Back to Randall. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first quarter. Edwards for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And the basket by Castle.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
.136 left in the opening quarter. Randall outside. The 3. Rebound San Antonio. Pass to Castle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Outside, Highland. Randall outside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
San Antonio has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Highland. The 3 from Wembanyama. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Outside McDaniels. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. McDaniels got 15 points.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Castle against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Castle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The T-Wolves on top, up 10. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. Harper out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
Henderson, 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Well, a player like Anderson will always have a role because he's a glue guy who can do a little of everything, and he doesn't need the ball to make an impact.
He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 11. Castle outside. Johnson a screen on Edwards. Here's Castle. Pass to Harper. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Clark outside. And here's Highland. He's scoreless. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Oh, deflected and stolen by Edwards. Outside, Anderson. Over Barnes. Rebounded by Johnson. San Antonio has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Harper. Barnes has got his first bucket in this one. Minnesota leading by 11. Reed sets a screen. And here's Edwards outside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Terrific screen. They ask Reed to do a lot of the little things like that, and he does them all well.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Castle. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Outside, Anderson. A deep 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Castle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Harper. Cornette sets a screen. Harper passes to Cornette, and he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
And looking very coachable out there. Harper ran the play effectively and got his team a look.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
He's checked in for Johnson. And then for Minnesota, Julius Randle's checked in for Anderson. Shannon comes in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for Highland. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Edwards. And there's the screen. Pass to Randall. Puts up a three. Rebound by San Antonio. Now Barnes. Out left to the wing. Here's Harper. Castle on the wing. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Castle's got 10.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Minnesota leading by 7. Outside Conley. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Conley. Count it. Castle's got 6 here in the quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside Edwards for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Now here's Castle. Cornette sets a screen. Down low. Pass to Barnes. Stolen by Conley. Here's Shannon. He's guarded by Vassell. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Here's Castle. 12 points for him. Now Cornette. Inside. Randall with a steal. Outside Conley. Reed for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Castle outside. Vassell left side. Nails it from beyond the arc. Vassell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Harper. Back to Cornette. Oh, and Reed with a block. Randall, the pass to Conley. Here's Shannon. Edwards looking for an opening. Edwards finishes strong against the D.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
San Antonio's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Harper passes to Cornette. And here's Vassell. Lets it go from the wing. Buries the jump shot. Vassell's got 5.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Show us those
Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Castle. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And McDaniels is subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Randall with it. He's got 9. Pass to Shannon. Clock at 6. Back to Randall. Shoots over Barnes. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Timberwolves lead by 8. Now here's Gobert. Pass to Shannon. Beyond the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. 3-pointer, Fox. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Shannon. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Barnes. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Fox. And Fox takes it all the way to the rim.
What recognition from Fox. Saw the turnover and found some space to break away.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Shannon. Shoots over Harper. Shannon's shot is off. On the wing, Vassell. McDaniels covering. Harper passes to Fox. Fires the 3. Fox can't get that one to fall.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Pass to Shannon. Now Randall. He's guarded by Barnes. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line. A chance at a 3-point play.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
Minnesota shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Cornette checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 9. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. One of the stories here, Jaden McDaniels getting it done today.
Yeah, they need to figure out a way to stop him. Perhaps a scheme shift. I'm not sure.
Out to the wing. Wembanyama, the open look. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. And that's 18 points for Victor Wembanyama. Here's Randall. He's got 12. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there for him.
Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Harper. Out to the right wing. The three from Wembanyama. Pure from three-point range. Wembanyama's got 21.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Got a piece of it. They get it back. Rudy Gobert finishes strong inside. San Antonio's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Fox against Conley. Fox goes in. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Fox has got his third basket on the night right there.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
And here's Randall. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. For San Antonio, Champagnie comes in for Cornette, and Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Champagnie. Over to the wing. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Randall outside. Back to Conley. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 6 assists here tonight.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
San Antonio with the ball. A minute and a half left in the first half of basketball. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. This will be his third free throw of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Victor Wembanyama.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw no good for Wembanyama.
One of the most unique prospects the game has ever seen. Wembanyama's height and versatility make him a generational talent.
Now here's Randall. He's got 12. He's off on the layup. Here's Wembanyama. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Pass to Shannon. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. McDaniels from long range.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Fox for 3. It's in! Fox from serious distance.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
The Timberwolves trail. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside McDaniels. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
Fox left side. Over Conley. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Minnesota up by 1. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the band head court shot. Drums, please. There. have the shot. Oh, better luck next time. Let's hear it for the participants.
Greetings, one and all, the postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Minnesota in the lead. On the court for the Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Shannon in a two-guard.
That's how you know Conley is right out there.
San Antonio has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to Wembanyama. Count it, and the foul. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul. Victor Wembanyama. Shooting one.
The free throw no good for Wembanyama.
Well, on top of all the length and skill and athleticism, Wembanyama has a strong work ethic and a great attitude.
Here's Shannon. Look it. And it's Randall with the assist. Shannon's got 6.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Spurs trail by 4. Takes a step back. Fox lifts off and hammers it down.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chances.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Randall. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
Julius Randle taking 2
Shoot
shots.
2.
The free throw drops for Randall. Good on both. Spurs trail by 4. Now Castle. 12 points for him. Wembanyama screen to the paint and stolen by Gobert. Here's Shannon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
San Antonio with the ball. Fox, the pass to Vassell. Right wing. Fox outside. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. The 3 ball is good for Fox.
I just love watching Fox shoot it. Something about a lefty. They just make it look so pretty.
Randall, left side. Outside McDaniels. Launches a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 18.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Spurs trail by 6. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Shannon. Here's Gobert, covered by Wembanyama. 6 to shoot from deep. Conley, and another 3 for Minnesota.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Vassell. 5 points in the game, and stolen by Gobert. To the middle. And Randall the bucket on the assist from Gobert. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect from the field so far.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Champagny, the pass to Fox. Up and over Conley. Fox, aggressive.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Now here's Conley. 13 points in the game. They double Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Shannon. No good from outside. Spurs trail by 7. 3-pointer, Fox. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in the game. Randall, pass to Conley. Gobert inside. He's covered by Fox. And that one's good from Conley.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
San Antonio with the ball, following the 3-pointer by Minnesota. Outside Wembanyama, on the wing Vassell. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Vassell's got 8.
What a response from Vassell, coming right back with the 3 of his own.
The 3, Randall. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Here's McDaniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Devin Vassell.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
No good on the second free throw. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. 6-point game. Pass to Shannon. Good on the shot. 10 points for him.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Castle a screen on Randall. Here's Champagnie. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
Outside Conley. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Randall. Offensive board. Gobert cleans it up.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Three-pointer, Fox. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Pass to Shannon. And here's McDaniels. Misses the 3.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the line. And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Conley against Fox. And Gobert with the stuff.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that dunk.
Spurs trail by 9. Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Johnson. Wembanyama screen. Inside. And stolen by Gobert. To the inside. The kick out to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Minnesota leading by 10. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Castle. Edwards. Another one falls for Minnesota.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
And he lobs it. Oh, Wembanyama on the receiving end.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Minnesota's shooting about 60% for the game. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Edwards. San Antonio moving the ball around. Now here's Castle. Now here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Edwards. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
Nice decision by Castle. I mean, this guy is a great teammate.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Conley with the ball. He's got 16. There's the three. Here's Gobert. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Now here's Fox. He's got 19, and Conley grabs the miss. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
That's about as automatic a shot as you can get. Nice jam from Wembanyama.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. San Antonio, Barnes, he's checked in for Champagny. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. And then for Minnesota, Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Julius Randle comes in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for Shannon. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Here's Conley. 16 points for him. Edwards, no good. Randle against Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Wembanyama's got 44. Outside Edwards. Reed for three. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, Reed has only become more confident as time has gone on at the arc. He will not hesitate.
Spurs trail by 12. Harper passes to Johnson. Wembanyama down low, working on Reed. Another bucket! Wow!
And what a night he's had. That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for his team.
He's been nothing short of amazing tonight. A legendary playoff performance for him. And the three-pointer goes.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Castle outside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And what strength by Castle. A tough-nosed guard who knows how to score through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Clark is checked in for Highland.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
Now here's Conley. He's got 16. Randall on the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Clark outside. No good with the triple. And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter up 10. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Keldon Johnson out there with Harper. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Clark outside. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Johnson a screen on Reed. Here's Wembanyama. And again!
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Edwards, a pass to Randall. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Barnes.
First personal foul. First team foul. Harrison Barnes. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Barnes. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played.
What a response from these terrific fans. So in tune with the game and what he's accomplished.
The franchise record for points in a playoff game. He's going off when it matters most. Randall outside. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Well, it's old hat now when we see Edwards dominating a game scoring-wise. Ant's emerged as an elite player.
Spurs trail by 14. And there's the lob. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
San Antonio.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Wembanyama's shot is good.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
For San Antonio, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Vassell against Clark. Stolen by Reed. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves. Clark, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Gobert's checked in for Reed. And Clark drops them both. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They trail by 16. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Minnesota leading by 14. Randall left side. Clark outside. Edwards for 3. And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Johnson on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Here's Wembanyama, and he drops it in from the low post. Wembanyama's got 54 points. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Pass to Gobert. Randall inside. He's guarded by Barnes. Count it. 23 points for Julius Randle.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Now here's Wembanyama. Vassell, he's open. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Randall, the pass to Edwards from outside the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Harper. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And you know, Harper's got a crazy wingspan, almost 7 feet. Just giant for a guard.
And he drops it first.
And when Dylan Harper's dad, Ron, won 5 NBA titles, he was a great player, and I think a lot of that competitiveness rubbed off on Dylan.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Champagny, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Castle comes in for Barnes. And Fox is subbed in for Johnson. And then for Minnesota, McDaniels is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Shannon comes in for Clark. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Highland. Now here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Got a lot of room.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
And here's Vassell. Fox outside. Now Vassell. Here's Harper. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels finds Conley. Back to Daniels. Pass to Shannon. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson comes in for Harper. Here's Fox. Outside Johnson. Here's Champagnie. McDaniels covering. Back to Castle. They set the pick. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Castle's got 19 points.
What a statement from Castle tonight. Proving to the league he's going to be a problem for years to come.
Here's Conley. Pass to Shannon. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. From deep. Good! Another from 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. And San Antonio making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Shannon. San Antonio with the ball. It's an 18-point game.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And Gobert with the stuff.
Yeah, he puts it up where only the big man can get it. Gobert will flush it.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Shannon's checked in for Minnesota.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. From the high post, it's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Champagnie. Wembanyama screen. Shoots from the line. Champagnie, that's good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Shooting for Minnesota. Terrence Shannon taking 2
Take a
shots.
break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. And the second free throw is good. Spurs trail by 17. Vassell passes to Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Conley. Pass to Wembanyama. Again! What an avalanche! He is
scorching hot.
Well, I know this. He now ranks third all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
Only Elgin Baylor and Michael Jordan ahead of him. I mean, how much further can he go?
Here's Shannon. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Oh, it's stolen. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Shannon. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
14. Half an hour for the Timberwolves. Shannon.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Fox. Castle outside. Here's Champagny. McDaniels covering. Here's Wembanyama. And good! There's another 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Edwards against Castle. 4-3. Edwards can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Now here's Fox. From 12 feet out, Cash.
Look at the space created. Fox had him guessing with that move.
Minnesota leading by 13. Outside Edwards. Here's Shannon. He's guarded by Vassell. Edwards against Castle. Yes, sir!
Terrific play by Edwards. Moves like this are what makes him so much fun to watch.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
As always, Allie, we thank you. $15-point game. Wembanyama.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Victor Wembanyama. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. It's stolen by Fox. Deflects the pass. Here's Castle. Quick two. Oh, net.
We're seeing what happens when everything comes together for Castle, and it's a scary sight for opposing defense.
They led the game at 1 point by 20. Edwards. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And another one.
And that bucket was looking as wide as the Pacific Ocean. He just can't miss.
A phenomenal offensive exhibition. And he's now tied for the all-time scoring mark for points in a playoff game.
And the great Michael Jordan may stand alone, but not in this category. He's now got some company.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And Chris Finch calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Outside Edwards. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 16-7 run. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Now Randall. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here they come. Fox. Cleared away by Conley. They trail by 11.
And so that's the end of game 2. No question, this is a big win for the Timberwolves.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
This team is playing with confidence and heart right now. They're in control of this series so far.
Yeah, no question. They are the more cohesive team right now, just going out there and executing their game plan.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Julius Randle.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
And this is exactly who you want.
Oh my goodness!
Out.
Fired at home!
Oh, indeed.
Nice.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! And here's Minnesota now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Minnesota with the W. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's reveal our player of the game, Julius Randle.